You're watching the first News Hour debate on Times Now Super Prime Time.
On debate number one tonight, over the last 24 hours, we have the curious phenomenon where suddenly a group of people turn up and become apologists for Tarun Tejpal. This is a new phenomenon. Over the last 24 hours, either spontaneously or in a semi-organized manner, a lot of people come out and say they have one target. They have a target, which is the media. The media is overdoing it, they say. Among those who say the media is overdoing it is, to my left, Anil Dharkar, senior journalist. To his left, Bachi Karkaria. Both are and have been with the media, and they both believe the media is overdoing it. Also thinking that the media is overdoing it, Ashok Vishwanathan, I hope I have your perspectives correct. You can correct me, otherwise I have no problems. I also have with us tonight Sudhir Telang on the show, well-known cartoonist. Suhail Seth, who is joining us from Delhi. Rahul Mehra of the Aam Aadmi Party. Mrinalini Deshmukh, senior advocate from Mumbai. She's joining us from Delhi today. And ladies and gentlemen, Kavita Krishnan is there with us. Thank you very, very much. First, I'd like to go across to Anil Dharkar, who is also one of those who's written a piece making this basic point that there's a disproportionate amount of media attention.
Yes, but you introduced...
Who decides what is disproportionate?
You introduced this particular program just now by saying apologists for Tarun Tejpal.
Yeah.
And I completely disagree, and I resent that.
Fine.
Right? Because by questioning the fact that media is overdoing it, you're not being an apologist for Tarun Tejpal or anybody.
In the context of this case, you raised this point. You didn't raise this question in the context of Asaram.
If you read my article, I have said that there are 4 cases which are happening at the moment. There is Narendra Modi's case, there is Asaram Bapu, there is a Supreme Court judge,
yes,
and there is Tarun Tejpal.
Yes.
Why has the media...
Show me the article that you wrote about complaint of time given to Asaram. Show me one article you wrote about that. And by the way, Asaram was covered for almost 3 weeks.
I have written
Anil
about
Dharkar.
Asaram.
No, where for 3 weeks? Did you complain about the time given to Asaram? The amount disproportionate attention given to Asaram.
The amount of time given to Asaram is
so why don't you... No, of course not. That's completely ridiculous. That's the most ridiculous comment I've heard in a long time. Asaram was discussed and debated in the media for 1 month. 3 weeks non-stop, leading to what happened. And I don't remember anyone.
Has anyone gone after...
I don't remember anyone from this...
His finances? Now people
of course they have gone after Asaram Bapu, his finances, his character, his empire, his black money, the deeds of his son. They don't... None of you... Including Bachi Karkaria, including Bachi Karkaria.
He's getting away. You are letting the prime ministerial candidate of this country certainly ignoring
this is you see what happens, Mr. Dharkar, is that this group, which I will continue to call, much to your anger, I will continue to call this group Tarun Tejpal apologists. This group does not realize that for the week before the last 5 days, when the focus has been on Tarun Tejpal, the focus was on Snoopgate. In fact, our viewers will remember that not this Sunday but the last Sunday, there was a special edition of the News Hour in which Snoopgate was discussed and debated. That issue was given a lot of a time. You didn't complain about that disproportionate attention, and Bachi Karkaria doesn't complain about Asaram. You don't complain about Asaram either. Let's get Bachi on this.
I will again come back.
You're on very shallow ground on this.
I will again come back and say that calling me or Bachi an apologist for Tarun Tejpal is the most disgusting thing I've heard on television.
That's fine, Mr.
Because
Dharkar.
if you read my article, I have said about 3 times that Tarun Tejpal, what he has done is despicable.
Mr. Dharkar,
he deserves to go to jail,
Mr. Dharkar, the basic point is this: that those demanding accountability from others,
those demanding accountability, shout on the program doesn't make you right.
Mr. Dharkar, Mr. Dharkar, just because I have proven you wrong in your point about Asaram and your point about Snoopgate does not mean you get personal with me. Bachi Karkaria, Bachi Karkaria,
Arnab, if I may venture without sounding defensive, the point that I have made in my column this morning has been not that that we shouldn't be going after Tejpal or that we are giving it any inordinate amount of attention. It has been that why do we not allow anybody who's not taking the stand to even speak? My specific reference, without naming him, was the fact that on your program, when Vinod Mehta started to read out an SMS from Tarun, you just cut him short.
Oh yes, I did,
so
and I would do it again.
Why does the reading of an SMS stand to be?
I would do it again. I would do it again. I would do it again because you would, with respect to you, Bachi Karkaria, you would do the same thing if you knew that that SMS would amount to character assassination of the victim without her perspective. And I do not think that at this point.
But how do we know that?
Well, Miss, let me read out what you said, by the way, Miss Karkaria. I like to read out Bachi Karkaria to Bachi Karkaria. No, this is the moment I was waiting for. No, let me read out. This is what you. This is what you say. No, this is what you say. This is what you say on September 16th, Bachi Karkaria. Hear me clearly.
September 16th.
Hear me clearly, please. September 16th. September 16th. On the 16th of September, making a completely compelling case that any such crime involving sexual violence should involve an immediate and unforgiving application of the law. Bachi Karkaria writes.
But I have not
Bachi Karkaria writes.
Arnab,
Bachi Karkaria.
You don't want apples and oranges.
I am not. This that you are writing about sexual violence. This is sexual violence. Let me complete. Let me complete what you.
Are you trying to say, Arnab?
You don't have to be on the defensive, Miss Karkaria.
Arnab, that you are a bigger defender of gender issues than I am?
Miss Karkaria, what I am saying, Miss Karkaria, is simply this. Please understand me clearly. Neither are you greater or me smaller. What I'm saying to you is you are being inconsistent. And please allow me to tell you why, and don't interrupt me. I'll take 20 seconds. My clock starts now. Bachi Karkaria says there will be never any closure for them till the entire legal system, from FIR to sentencing, is not tightened. Now, Bachi Karkaria, who's sitting here 6 feet away from me, knows that in this case there was no FIR, leave alone any sentencing. And yet she says that when the media asks those questions, it is hyperventilating and being shrill. That, Miss Karkaria, with the utmost respect, your experience, your sagacity and your wisdom, is doublespeak.
And if I may have my say now.
Yes. Now we'll get the others after that. Yeah.
All right. But if I may have my say, I have not at all said that these questions should not be asked. In fact, the point that I have made also in this column is that the clear case, which is the case at hand, which is the case of sexual molestation, is being sidetracked by all the other issues that are being raised. And in fact, I am standing by this girl and I'm saying that this girl's shoulders are being used by various people to shoot their own guns. And that is a disservice to the girl.
Because it's not between you and Arvind Dharkar on one side versus me. I'm going to throw this open to the others. I'm going to first get in Sohail Seth, who's been listening on to this. Ashok Vishwanathan and Rahul Mehra, we're all going to come into the debate. Mrinalini Deshmukh will give a legal perspective. Sohail, who's being hypocritical? Who's doing double speak in this particular case? Yeah.
I'm delighted that the media is going hammer and tongue. I'm delighted that we are exposing the shamelessness, the hypocrisy, the cozy club of Lutyens Delhi. I'm delighted that we are exposing the sham morality of people who have high office, who hold high office, who have the power to influence. I'm delighted that you will go after the Asarams as much as you will go, and one day I hope you will go after that Supreme Court judge, because he too has violated the sanctity of trust. I'm a great believer that in this country, will you, Anil, I didn't interrupt you, so you should be polite enough not to interrupt me. So here's what I see. I see for the first time in India, this cozy club of friends and acquaintances and brothers in arms being destroyed, because this is not about the media. It is about the victim versus the accused. That is the essence of the case. It is about the victim's name being sullied. It's about the victim not being given a voice, and if the Indian media gives that victim a voice, it is not a voice for this victim, it's a threat to every other predator, if they are predators, to be warned in future. I think it is damn good. Keep on the work, because my constant grouse against the media is, you people live per night. You don't live for the future. And I'm glad that you're running this story. And I'm glad that you've shamed that dolt Vijay Jolly, who I renamed Vijay Folly in my tweet. These are the people who are genuine lumpen and scumbags. They need to be exposed with all the vigor at our command. They need to be shown up for what they are.
I don't know where the anger is evaporated tonight, Sudhir Tailang. The anger is evaporated.
Yes.
The anger of Nirbhaya, the anger of the same group of people, you know, it's evaporated. A man who has tried to rape a person who is his daughter's age inside a lift and dismisses it as friendly banter and a meeting, you know, is getting this indirect support from a lot of Tarun Tejpal apologists. Why do you think the anger has evaporated, Mr. Tailang?
Yes, Arnab, absolutely. But before I go to the point, I would quickly want to show you a cartoon of Vijay Jolly, who left the show before I could start showing my cartoon. I've done a cartoon on Vijay Jolly.
Let's have a look at that.
The great graffiti artist of India, the biggest painter of India.
Hold it up.
Who has cornered himself, painted himself. Yes.
Hold it up.
Can you see it?
Yeah, hold it up. Yeah, we can see it. Now let's zoom in on that. Yeah.
Can you just zoom in on it?
Yeah.
The greatest graffiti artist of India, Vijay Jolly, who has outraged the modesty of a woman's nameplate, and he should have been courageous enough to apologize to Shoma Chaudhary. Vijay Jolly came on television and shamelessly went away. He should have at least apologized to Shoma Chaudhary.
No, they won't. But I have another.
He's giving excuses to the party.
I get what you said, but I have another cartoon.
Arnab,
I have another cartoon to put up. Can I show this one, please? This one I absolutely love. It's great. Let's zoom in on this. This, for all those who are not living in Mumbai, this cartoon, in my view, ladies and gentlemen, let's zoom in on this, tells the real story. Let's zoom in on it a little bit and look at it closely. Ashok Vishwanathan, since you are one of the group of Tarun Tejpal apologists, I'm told tonight, and I know you'll take offense to that. In this cartoon, here it is. One second. Here is this cartoon. Let me explain it.
Yes,
there is a person with all this, with this mop of unruly hair, who goes towards activists who say we want strong laws, hang rapists, and he says, this is how we look. And when that person brushes his hair, a closer look, it's a lookalike of Tarun Tejpal. And these people are shocked. They say, hang on, one of us. Hang on, one of us. Ashok Vishwanathan.
Exactly.
Can I say something?
Yes, Mr. Vishwanathan.
Exactly, Arnab.
Yes, Arnab, can I just say?
Arnab.
Ashok Vishwanathan's turn.
I am not an apologist for Tarun Tejpal. I should be allowed to speak, please.